Pavlova is a delicate dessert traditionally made with whisked egg whites. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple plant-based version. With Valentine's Day around the corner, perhaps you might want to make and share this treat with someone special. Before you begin, preheat your oven to 100 degrees Celsius. To make the pavlova, start by adding the liquid from 1 tin of unsalted chickpeas to a clean and dry stand mixer. This liquid is what is known as Aquafaba and is used in many vegan versions of desserts that would normally require egg whites. You'll need half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, which will help to stabilize the meringue. As an alternative, you can use 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Whisk on the highest setting for 5 minutes until the aquafaba goes from foamy to soft peaks. At this point, reduce the whisk speed to medium and start adding half a cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon at a time. Do this slowly, making sure that the sugar dissolves between each addition. This is necessary to avoid deflating the meringue. Once the sugar is added and fully dissolved, whisk on high speed for another couple of minutes until you have stiff peaks. It's almost unbelievable that you can get this creamy, foamy meringue from just a can of chickpeas. Aquafaba contains protein, starches, and emulsifying compounds that are similar to those found in egg whites, which are key to their foaming ability. When whipped, these proteins unfold and form a network that traps air, creating a light but stable foam. By adding an acid like cream of tartar or lemon juice, you maximize the foaming potential and greatly improve the stabilization. Spoon the meringue in mounds onto a lined baking tray. Place in the oven and bake for 2 hours at 100 degrees Celsius. It is very important that you keep the oven door closed throughout. Don't be tempted to open the door at any point, otherwise the meringues will deflate. Once the 2 hours are up, keep the oven door closed for another 2 hours, or ideally overnight, so that the meringue can dry out completely. To serve, top each meringue with coconut cream, which can be made by scooping out the creamy fat from the top of a tin of refrigerated coconut milk. You can sweeten it with a bit of sugar or syrup, but I chose to leave mine unsweetened because there is already enough sugar in the pavlova and fresh fruit. You can add any fruit of your choice. I've gone for sliced strawberries and blueberries. I also made a quick fruit sauce by microwaving some frozen fruit for a minute, and this can be drizzled on top for a pretty presentation. You can also garnish with some fresh mint leaves. The pavlova is very delicate, so I recommend assembling it just before you're ready to serve. It is a light, sweet, fruity dessert that's relatively easy to make despite the long cooking and waiting time. I've seen another version of this dessert that includes corn flour mixed in with the sugar before it is added in gradually, which I imagine is to create even more stability, and I'm curious to try that in the future. Aside from this pavlova recipe, you can use this aquafaba meringue to make chocolate mousse, macarons, meringue kisses, and many more meringue-based desserts. Let me know what you think of this recipe in the comment section below, and I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe because I post a new video every week, and I will catch you next time. Bye!